As promised, I thought I'd just give you a quick lesson on how to draw eyes. I've got this rather cheesy photo of a kitten, but it's got good eyes, so let's go with that. So again, I'm going to go in with charcoal and catch that beautiful shape of its eyes. And again, remembering that it is this ball inside its socket. I might do the other one too. So I'm just going in with charcoal, building it up, not worrying too much about the smudging. And I don't know, I just want to show you that if you kind of drew the pattern of the tabby's fur, you would end up with a cat. It kind of goes like this. I've got this kind of lighter paper here so you can see what's going on. And they have their little pupils there, don't they? Whoa, kitten's eyes. So I'm kind of yellowy green, aren't they? So I'm just going to block in some yellowy green all over it really. So I'm just actually going to put green on first and then hopefully the yellow will follow. So I just want that hint of green and this nice kind of amber colour this eyes are. Just blocking them in. And I can add some more charcoal to the proceedings. And it's quite a useful exercise if you feel you can't do eyes or are underconfident in doing them, to actually just concentrate on doing eyes. So I'm just going on here, but I am going to smudge this. I only smudge charcoal. I just want that to be a little bit softer. And then here's the tear duct, which actually defines the kind of globe of the eye. And I just want to pick up a slightly darker, more amber colour. And again, I'm layering it off, and you can actually, because I'm so close, I can actually see its huge iris. If you think about it, human beings are the odd animals in the animal kingdom because they have whites of the eyes. Very few animals have that. There is a very sexy gorilla in Japan, apparently, who had whites of his eyes, and he had a huge fan club, I think he still does, where women write him fan letters. I can't remember his name now, but look it up. Gorilla in Japan. So I'm just going on there with various shades of brown, sort of amber colours and greens. So I just want to catch that nice light. I'm not going to do each individual vein because the knife is too short. I've got this little slightly lighter colour which is not working, so I'm just going to grab a yellower colour to add a bit of light here. And again, thinking about them as balls inside a socket and not just the shape of an eye. So I'm just going to add a slightly lighter brown here just to catch some of the lighter areas. I think what I need is probably that one, catching its lower lid. And again, it's got all this nice fur, and tabbies always have something nice going on there. And again, this fur, I'm doing a brown because the grey is too dull. And you've got this little thing going on there, some more fur over there. So I'm just going to add a little bit of dark to this. And of course they have the little slit. It's their pupil. And that's darker here. And there's shadow falling on the eye here, which I'm just going to put in with charcoal. So where it's darker. And then the most important thing is to catch that light. Again, so that's sort of defining its tear duct and building up that light. Oh, it's scary. And then I'm just going to put the gleam on, I think. Maybe a little bit more. Because there's shadow up here, so I want something a little bit darker. And down here as well, also defining the ball of its eye. And then just looking at where that gleam is. Oh, it's kind of scary. And I just want to soften that up a bit around here. So it's actually the gleam of the eye. So study eyes, see how they work, and really just do studies of them like this so you can actually see what's going on. And then I might add a little bit of fur, because the fur actually also defines its eye, doesn't it? And again with the lion, got this nice white area here. Probably reflects light so they can see mice better. And down here, and its little nose. I suppose I could do the other eye. It's getting the eyes to look in the same direction, that's always the tricky bit. So again, I've got the tear duct, and see how this eye is a slightly different shape. It seems even rounder because it's slightly round the corner. Yeah, to the charcoal just here. Again, a little slit, and then I just want to build up some darker areas in here, because the eyelid will cast shadow on the eyeball. And then it's got this nice yellow glow to the centre of the eye. And again, I will smudge the charcoal, only smudging allowed with charcoal, and think about adding the light here. That's a little bit of light there and here again. And then we've got lighter areas here. And his fur is going like that, just like the lion. And I'm just going to add a little darkness to where the nose is. And here. And I think that brown might do well in this eye because it's more in shadow. And I'm going to add a little bit more charcoal here to define that tear duct. You can see that the roundness of that eye. And then trying to get the pupils doing the same thing. Have I given it a squint? No, not really. And again, because this other eye is not so much in the light, I'm just going to add, well, I can see just little light areas. And a little bit there. And where's that nice brown I was using to get the pattern? So here we are, going a bit gingery, but never mind. So we've got this pattern. And if you notice with cats, they will have patterns and zigzags that run around there. And then, oh dear, I've started to draw the whole cat now, but getting that cute little nose, very cute little nose. So you're getting quite a nice effect with that, and using the pattern of an animal. Like if you drew a zebra with just the stripes, you'd end up with a zebra. Anyway, I hope that's given you food for thought and some projects to do while we're still locked down. Okay, see you next week.